sentient seesaw launches unsuspecting kindergartners to their untimely demise.
Oh my god, who let this monstrosity happen?
I have some bad news.
Hi. So it's been a hot minute. The short film that I just released, The Whole Picture, is actually an adaptation of a short play that I wrote for a contest back when I was in college.
Hey there. I'll call the police.
No. I just had a game. That's all. It's a recreational league. I totally suck. And I took a puck straight to the elbow.
The elbow.
Yeah.
You just said that it was
My knee?
Yeah, your knee.
I mix those up all the time, depending, you know. It's awkward me.
Stan sent you here.
He kind of dragged me here with him.
He's here?
Yes, he said that you had all of his...
Where is he, Dennis?
Inside.
He broke into my
Well,
house.
climbed in the window.
You know that I have your wallet, right?
I see that.
And I could call the police if I wanted to.
I suppose you could.
And that you're technically an accessory to a robbery.
I think it's only robbery if the person is home.
I'm home now.
Yes, you are.
It was a finalist in that contest, however it did not place in the top 3. So with this project, I ran into a number of speed bumps. The first problem I ran into when I was filming this was that I had scheduled the date, the time, I held auditions for it. I ended up casting Cassandra, who I've had in 3 of my previous projects. The male talent that I had audition wasn't quite right for this, so someone I originally had in mind for it was someone named Dane that I worked with on the Scarecrow short film I did a while ago. So I asked him and he was available. And I'd originally scheduled this a bit in advance, and then daylight savings time happened. My original start ended up being very sunny still, so we were already a little bit weird with our timing for that. There is a certain pandemic that decided to hit the world. But you know what really happens after this, right? Instead of finding the camera, you find the coronavirus. She was dispersing it to everybody.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a photographer. And this was actually a couple days before the Washington businesses got shut down and people were no longer allowed to meet in public places. My original DP that I had for this ended up backing out a few hours beforehand after certain concerns came up. Thankfully, I was able to drag Sam along to be my camera person, and I had to teach him how to use the camera. Just some basic stuff. He did a great job for it being his first try.
Yeah.
I just realized that we were on the street.
I know, I did too. I was gonna say, we're on the street.
We're
I keep approaching.
yeah, let's just keep rolling.
Okay.
Yeah, we passed them.
Yeah, there were a lot of cars anyway.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut here.
Oh, that's a great line. I almost said an unsuspecting seesaw.
We're just gonna keep rolling.
Yeah.
Oh my god, who let this monstrosity happen?
I have some bad news.
Please don't tell me it's one of Harvey Weinstein's movies.
No. We're not going to the, what? I'm not
Nobody's in the shot.
Yeah, because I thought my mind, I was so close.
Yeah.
Are we in now?
Yes.
Okay, so the crazy girl. Why are we breaking into her house?
Don't worry about it.
Oliver, I'm gonna need more details if you expect me. Oh wait. Shit. Okay, let's just take it back a few lines.
Okay.
After this car passes. Here we go. We're breaking in.
Out here.
You flipped it away from me, and I don't want to move. So.
Can you stand in my spot here for a second? Okay.
That was great. Just
I was like, I'm not moving, man. You put me here.
Yeah. I'm not fucking this shit up. I'm a
Take
statue.
a step forward there. Oh, that's the problem, is then I'm lighting the back of myself up a lot. I'm gonna take a step this way.
Gotta let Vanna stand in. I need you to move this way.
we It's okay. It's just, I'll cut between the two of them.
Okay.
Anyway.
Actually, I don't think I did because I didn't have this underneath my arm.
We'll just reset to that point.
Okay.
Or whatever, however we were positioned.
Continuity. Continuity, baby. Here should hide your identity from the neighbors.
Let's just take it from that last line there.
See? Look at that. The Mask, Moonlight. You're basically in a horror movie. Keep a lookout.
My life is a horror movie.
No.
Okay, cut.
Action.
I was supposed to say it while I was running, right? Thank God, my stomach fell out of my butt.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to change that a little bit. God, my stomach almost fell on my butt. Just going a little bit slower.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shake your booty.
I just bounce.
We should do it together. Just.
Favorite blooper. Okay.
Another issue I ran into was I decided that I was going to try to do this without an audio recorder. So what I did was I took these lavalier microphones and I put one on me, I put one on Dane. We would plug the lavaliers into our phones, record audio that way, and then you would just email it to me. The problem is that one of my lavaliers is quite good and then the other one is not so good. I'm not sure why. So Dane's microphone actually sounded a little bit strange. So I actually, when I was getting his lines, I was using the audio from my lavalier that caught his voice because he projects quite well, being a theater person. We are rolling. This is.
I'm also rolling.
This is Dennis's coverage. My audio sounded a little bit different because obviously the microphone was a lot closer to my mouth. I've actually purchased an audio recorder since the time that we filmed this. And the other thing is that Cassandra has a very iconic long hair, and part of her wardrobe with her jacket and then her hair braided up, we ended up accidentally covering the lavalier that I clipped onto her at different points in time. So some of her audio came out a little bit strange. So I tried my best.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Nikki's.
It left room to be desired in that way. There are times when I feel like the kind of roles that are available for me to perform here in Washington in the indie scene can be a little bit limited because obviously you have to audition and get cast in a thing first of all. And then the times that you do get cast, sometimes the parts that you have don't let you display yourself and your abilities to the extent that you want to. I'd been creating opportunities for other actors for quite some time now, and I felt like I was not doing myself justice by not giving myself an opportunity to be in short films, and I thought that writing myself a good part in something would be a great opportunity. But there's a problem that when you're the director and the actor, no matter how good you are, something is going to suffer. And in this case, the production suffered because I was also the gaffer, the person that does the lights.
I mean, I can tell you when it's out of shot.
I was about to say, going the wrong way there, buddy.
And I've been learning about gaffing along the way on different sets, but I'm still not that great at it. I think I thought that I was overexposing some of these shots here by making the lights too bright, and I realized that that was not the issue. So there's a lot of, what do they call it, noise in the shots when you can see static over different characters. Particularly in the shots of me, there's a lot of noise. I have been trying to learn how to use DaVinci Resolve, a free program. Part of that is color correcting, which I don't know the first thing about color correcting. I've watched a lot of videos about it, specifically with DaVinci. I've watched a lot of videos about color correcting and I still don't really understand it. It's kind of like when I had to learn how to drive stick shift. I just had to fail a lot of times before I finally developed the muscle to do that. And unfortunately, the only films that I've tried color correcting were The Well, which we shot in January, and this one. I did not do a great job with that. I actually was trying a few techniques to help remove some of the noise, and what that did was help get rid of the noise in the scene behind us, in the blackness of the night. But it made like me and Cassandra and Dane all look blurry. I am learning. I'll cut myself a break there. I'm not going to try to be a pessimist. And if I sound negative, I'm just acknowledging that I see what I want, and I realize that I'm not there yet, and I don't quite know how to get there. And I feel like it's just going to be a situation where I have to fail a lot and often in order to get better. I've been watching a lot of animations on YouTube lately, and someone said something very smart. You have 100,000 bad illustrations in you that you have to get out of the way before all of your brilliant ones start coming out. You know, I have to keep failing, and it's not a failure, but I've definitely been trying to live with the motto, be brave enough to fail, and that's been my 2020 motto. I'm very grateful for everyone, especially Sharon, who allowed us to film in her house. It was also very cold. Okay. Oh. And we can actually start in our spots here because we'll cut with your thing right there. Yeah. So just from okay, you're cold. We're going. Okay, yeah, we're ready. Okay. There are shots where I'm feeling so freezing that I can barely feel my face at all, and I feel like that compromises your ability to perform well. But I tried my best. We have plenty of bloopers to show for it. Oh, we're gonna let that car pass. We're still rolling though, yeah.
Yes, still rolling.
Okay.
I enjoyed that. Look, she stole an ant.
We should probably take it back from. You're still rummaging in your backpack. I'll just say Oliver again, since that was a particularly loud. Yeah. Yes, hello, friend.
Hi.
Yes, we were just thawing for a second.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's cold out there.
Yes.
It's chilly. Spokane's decided to have.
You know what, John? Sorry again. Okay, and what am I supposed to do if she shows up?
Trust me, she. Ooh, that was fun. Yep.
Crunch and munch.
Well, and now it's back off again. So,
okay.
She won't. Trust me. You can probably see her going.
Yeah, we'll just wait 1 sec.
Do you want to wait till she comes back?
We'll just go cast.
Okay.
Yep. My life is an encyclopedia of all. That's not my line. We'll just take it from. My journal is an encyclopedia of all the danger you've ever put me in.
What are you, Alphabet? And that was a good way of doing that. All right.
Okay. Am I roughly in the same spot?
Everything seems to be right about where we want it.
Okay. Do I look focused?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Move around a little more. Yeah, you're in focus. Okay,
Ready?
ready. Recording.
Just wake up, face and body. I can forgo my own needs when I don't have to think about. Oh, we're doing a thing now. Okay. Okay. Go when you're ready.
I have some bad news.
The correct term is battery now, bitch. I'm gonna hit, or is it recording? Okay. So you can be up a little bit and then angle down. Yeah.
A game.
Also, I should give you a sight line. Probably about that.
Okay.
It was like, yeah, probably better not right over.
You have just such a wholesome face.
Oh, yeah, the pain. It's really bad. You know, I was just limping on home, but I thought I'd sit for a second to get off my, what's the line? And sit for a second until the pain passes. Okay. What was her line after that? I'll figure it out. No.
That sucks.
That's horrible.
Yeah. Where are we going on this? But it's just a part-time gig, really, temporary, you know, so I don't default on my student loans. I majored in photography, and there's a car coming. I try to keep everything under the table for now, but I'm getting this guy that I was $200 short on my monthly loan payment. And
Snap story.
No, it's the thing where it pops up and it's like, someone's on a live, and so you try to click the tab, and it's like, we don't want to show you churches. Someone's on a live.
No! I just realized that I can't be too loud. Because that'll happen. Okay, you can cut there.
And action.
Oh, thank God, my stomach about fell out of my butt when you saw you two together. Can I do one more? I said when you saw you two together.
You just get on a bus and don't stop until you just get on a bus and don't. I'm gonna say that all again. I got tongue tied.
I was so funny. I nearly peed my pants laughing.
I'm gonna have to do that over because I forgot that I didn't notice.
I dropped my. That worked fine, but I was like, keys. Okay.
I wrote music for this one too. I'm not super pleased with the song that I wrote. I put in my song without the lyrics in it at the beginning and at the end. I didn't quite achieve what I wanted to, but it was a big learning experience, especially for trying to write a pop song because, and with vocals.
Copy and paste, paper towns are collide. Test taking struggles and depression strike. Secret graveyards where we bury our hearts and our fears. I wouldn't trade it all for my favorite years.
And I did end up caving in and using one song from YouTube's audio library that actually kind of worked. I tried my best. We managed to film this right before the quarantine started. Quarantine is still going on. I'd already cast my next project. It's going to be postponed for a while, so I don't know when we're going to be able to film again. But thank you for watching. Be brave enough to fail, and keep writing, keep acting, and stay positive. Okay, bye.
Okay.